How to use email marketing to boost your sales. Next time you're about to hit send on that email update to your clients, take a step back and look at the big picture. Email marketing is a very cost-effective way to reach potential customers and maintain a meaningful relationship. It's also a great way to free yourself from the big tech's dominance on their algorithm. You never know where they're going to change it and break the relationship you have with your clients. Potential return on investment range from $36 to $42 for every dollar spent. You need a strategy to make the most out of your email marketing. You also need to carefully craft and think through your messages. What is email marketing? Email marketing is a form of digital marketing that involves sending promotional messages or newsletters to prospects and customers who've said yes to receive messages from your business. This cassette part is really essential as we're really trying to build a permission-based marketing practice, but we'll come back to that later. Email marketing includes the various types of contents and formats such as newsletters, product update, special offers, event invitation even. It's really about defining or identifying the best way to engage your client base. These are my top 10 advices for a successful email marketing strategy. Okay, advice number 1 is really to take time to plan your content ahead of time. So 6 to 12 months is probably a good sequence. Build a calendar and really try to identify the right content elements and formats to speak to your audience. This will allow you to plan for quality, make sure that you can craft meaningful and relevant messaging for your clients. Obviously, this can sound like a lot of work and a bit of a daunting task. Worry not, there's a bunch of agencies out there that can help you do that. My advice here is to take the time to properly interview them and really find agencies and writers that embody the values of your company. In the end, they'll be speaking to your clients on your behalf. So advice number 2 is really to adapt to your audience. If you're in B2B or in B2C, you will have very different strategies to build that relationship with your audience. Advertising emails with pricing and promotions are best suited for retail type audiences such as clothing stores or kids stores, for example. If you're into the B2B space and you're providing advice to your audience, then maybe a newsletter format where you've got long articles, opinion pieces are best suited to build that relationship and really have that notion of relevance to your audience when you plan your strategy. Advice number 3 is really look into personalizing and segmenting your audience. So most email platforms will allow you to do this pretty easily. You can segment by location, by type of business, by the age of your audience. This will allow you to personalize and craft the messaging or pricing strategy and make sure that the emails that you deliver to your clients are extra relevant. Advice number 4 is really to take the time to choose the right platforms to meet your need. You'll need to gather email, personal information, prepare campaigns from templates, deliver the emails, and track performance. All of those are usually packaged into one platform, and there are many available on the market. We have got a great article on bdc.ca that lists and recommends a number of solutions available for you. If you have a CRM, most CRMs today will package some form of email marketing capability, so you may want to check this out. And if you have more complex needs, such as creating micro journeys or very unique trigger-based experience, then you want to look into marketing automation platforms. Those are readily available and quite sophisticated. Obviously, pricing will follow the complexity of the platform from a few dollars a month to a couple $100,000, pending the size of your list. Advice number 5 is really to build testing into the culture and strategy of your email marketing program. Most of the platforms that we've discussed before have built-in capabilities to do various types of testing, from very complex multi-format to very specific test on pricing or a single piece of content. So that's really one of the superpowers of email marketing, is the ability to deploy at a fairly low cost various versions of whatever your communication is and see what picks up the best and delivers the best result. So really think through that strategy and muscle. It's going to make a huge difference on your results. Advice number 6, make a good first impression. So that first email is super important. It's probably one of the most read that you'll send. So 7 out of 10 people will open that email. So it's that moment where you want to make that compelling experience that really showcase the value of your brand. It's a good practice to think through adding a promotion, for example, or a special value that your customers will enjoy. A good practice is also to request that your customers validate their email. This has the double impact of ensuring the quality of your list and also avoiding you to send emails to people who don't want to receive it. So think through that first experience. It's super important. Advice number 7, short is always better. So depending on your industry, you want to be mindful of the devices that will be used to open your email. Especially in retail, most emails will be open on a phone. So that subject line, 6 or 7 word, 40 characters maximum, is essential to create that engagement to justify opening the email and really getting the client's attention. In other industries, I would say relevance is probably better or more important than length. So in B2B, for example, we'll see companies delivering fairly long format, compelling article, complex subject. So the key here is not so much the length of the email, but the relevance and the value that you're delivering for your customers. So make sure that whatever you're sending, it's good. Advice number 8, include a good and strong call to action. So it's marketing in the end. That means we're doing this for a reason. We got to make sure that we drive the action towards that objective. So invite your readers to do something, visit your website, register for your event, forward to a friend. There's multiple ways to be smart about it. The way you include your calls to action and create that engagement with your users is essential. But don't be shy. Make sure that it's intentional, it's thought through, and it's at the heart of your strategy. Advice number 9 is we only improve what we measure. Integrating performance and management at the very heart of your strategy is essential, and it's really the only way to know that you're getting your money's worth for all those efforts. The good news is most of the platforms that we discussed earlier integrate performance management at the very heart of their core offering. It's pretty easy to do. So you want to have in mind list growth. You want to check unsubscribe. You want to look at bounce rate, which speaks to deliverability of your campaigns. The 2 core metrics that you want to make sure you're good on is open rate, which really speaks to the number of people who read your message and engage with your content, and click-through rate, which gives you a sense of the performance of your call to action and really the business impact. Are you driving clients to your site? Are you driving readerships to your blog? Have those KPIs in mind and make sure that you have a strong strategy to track them. Advice number 10, probably the most important, is respect your clients' preferences and get their consent. We're really trying to build a relationship with our audience. We want to be relevant and trustworthy, and you can't do that if you don't have permission. Sending unsolicited email is a very bad practice. It's annoying to receive, and it can really damage your brand. So make sure you're very rigorous in obtaining consent. It's also illegal. Canadians' anti-spam legislation is among the world's toughest, and penalties for contravening it can be quite steep. The 2 features of the law that you absolutely need to comply with are obtaining consent and providing an unsubscription link. It's also a good practice and a great client experience to include the source of the email in the footer. It makes it easier for clients to reach you should they have any questions or concerns. At BDC, our marketing expert can help you set up an email marketing strategy if it's something you need help with. So don't hesitate to contact us. That's what we're here for. Hope you found this content useful. I enjoyed producing it for you. Drop in your questions and comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.